Hi, I'm Chris and We Are JCD. In this week's episode, we have got a food special for you guys. I'm at a top London bakery getting myself some bread. I visit a rice manufacturer that's got some issues with their pipes, and I check out a cheese cutting machine that needs a deep clean. Let's roll the footage. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of We Are JCD. A busy week this week. It's Tuesday morning, because don't forget we had a 14th millionth bank holiday yesterday, so no work. I didn't get up to any work anyway, so that was a plus. Had a nice resting day. Today I've got a couple of jobs to look at. I'm heading up to the city. I've got a bakery that wants some cleaning done, so we're going to go head up and have a look at that. And then I've got to head up to Richmond, which is the opposite side of London, to have a look at a jet washing job. And guess what? I'm taking you along for the journey. Let's roll into London and see what's going on at this bakery. So we have made it to Greenwich, London. This particular customer called us last week. They've got a large commercial bakery in the city, well, just outside the city in Greenwich. They want a full clean to their high levels, but they also have all their equipment cleaned on a periodic basis. So I've just got here. I'm a little bit early, but I'm going to go and check in because I need to get over to the other side of London after in Richmond. So this could be an interesting and ongoing job. So we're going to head inside, we're going to meet our customer and see what the crack is. Let's go. Right.
This pipe work
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, ducting up here.
Yeah. Yeah. And is it like a fine dust on top of there? Have you been up there to see it, or it's just a
That's
dust?
not fast, no.
No.
So it is a fine dust.
Yeah.
But we also have a grease product that flies up in the air as well.
Right,
so
got
it's probably more stuck on than you think.
Right.
So just sort of scoot your finger across the top and see.
So this is what we're looking at. Just finished with that particular customer. Had a look around. They've got some high level stuff they're doing there. They've also got some duct cleaning work that they want us to have a look at, which we will do. And the gentleman was giving me, kind enough, Colleen, thank you, to give me some artisan bread that gets delivered to all of the best restaurants in London. So a nice bakery, to be honest. Heston Blumenthal particularly likes that loaf, I'm told. So I'll give it a try and let you guys know how I get on. So I'll give Colleen a price for this. Going to be a regular thing. They want it done once every 6 months, so that's pretty cool. Just a build up of the usual stuff you would expect to see in a bakery. So yeah, I am now going to head over to Richmond, where we've got a jet washing job that we've got to look at, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, it was a nice long weekend. Daughter's birthday. It was Twickenham the weekend, as you guys know from last weekend. So yeah, busy weekend, to be honest. I had a bit of a rest up, and I'm looking forward to being back busy this week. So let's jump back in the car, get over to Richmond. So we have made the, well, I was going to say short journey, but it's not a short journey, to be honest. We've made the journey across town. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes to get here from one end of London to the other. Nightmare, as I always say. London's the only place where you're making progress forward, but the sat-nav time and distance and journey time goes up. It's crazy. But anyway, we're here now. So we've got a cricket pitch to look at. 5, I believe they're like training nets that guys and girls use for practicing their cricket. So I've just got here. They're going to need jet washing down. Just trying to find the customer, and then we'll have a look and see what's going on and how we can help with this one. So I've had a little look at that job. Be honest with you, this job should have been done last week. One of the lads went there and they couldn't find the water source. There was no one on site, and then they eventually got going with a water source. It wasn't long enough, So a bit of miscommunication on that particular job, and then we didn't communicate too well back with the customer, or it could have been better anyway, to let him know how it had gone. So we just needed a little bit of a revisit and just make sure that everything was okay and just plan out the journey a bit better, which we've done. Should be a relatively simple job, to be honest, but it just shows the importance of communication. It's key on all jobs, both directions, customer and from us, your contractor, to the customer. So yeah, what's time? 1:30. By the time I get back, it's probably going to be admin rest of the day. Mitchell's been out on a few jobs this morning. We've got a regular job that we're doing in the city 2 days a week, which is nice, just filling up and taking away some wastewater in our tanker. He also had a blockage on the way back, which was helpful. We've got a few bits and pieces on tomorrow, so it's all good in the drainage hood. Cleaning stuff, there's plenty going on. Obviously a price of bakery, I know they'll want that done relatively soon as, and then we've got this job which will be next week, so we will obviously film that because I'm going to go on this one and make sure it goes okay this time. So I'm going to head back down to Kent. I'm going to eat that lovely loaf and I'll let you guys know how it tasted in the morning. Good morning team JCD. It's Wednesday morning. I am heading over to have a look at a drainage job actually. We've got some pump sets and they've got a big tank that they want emptied down. They've got they need a tanker on site and a manned entry crew to help clean out the bottom of this pit, which I believe is salt. They manufacture rice at this facility. It's local to us actually, a recommendation of an existing client. So I'm just driving down there. Once I've done that, I've got to head all the way down to Sandwich to have a look at a big cleaning job. I can't give you too much information yet, but I'll go down there and have a look and see if I can record some footage while I'm down there. And then I have one more job, a warehouse clean to go and look at, and I'll obviously take you guys along for that one. So let's go and have a look at this tank and see if we can help them out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I bet you get, how many grains of rice go through this place? Billions.
Well, how many tons are here? These are a ton each.
Are they? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
And that'll be about 4 or 5. About 4 or 5 deliveries of that a day.
But today, Jerry was worried. Dr. Schwartz, he said, I've got a problem.
We have just arrived down in Sandwich in Kent. This particular job is a cleaning job, another food place actually. I've had plenty of them this week. I was at a bakery yesterday, a rice manufacturer this morning, and now I believe this place makes cheese, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's a lie. They make cabbages here, and then I've got to go to somewhere else that makes cheese. And I'm trying to be good at the moment with my diet, and I'm going to all these food places. But anyway, I've just turned up at this site. It's massive, which is positive, of course. That's what we want. So apparently they've been doing this in-house for some time, but it's not working out now. It's one of those things that's bolted on to the production team's tasks, and now they're finding out as they're getting busier and bigger that it's just not palatable to add it on to someone else's task. So yeah, I've just turned up. I can't show you the customer because, as I say, it's a new customer, and I'm not sure if they want us filming. So yeah, let me see if I can do a bit as we're going around, but I've just arrived. So let's head inside and see what we can do. If I can't show you around, I'll update you guys after. Well, that was interesting. So this company, they grow a certain type of food in there totally from start to finish. Really interesting to walk around. That's one of the plus sides of the job that I do. I get to go to lots of different places and see lots of different people, processes. Yes, it was really interesting, amazing to be honest. And they've got big growth ambitions, this company, which is nice. So they're looking at having staff on site 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So that should be a good one. I felt the meeting went well. You always get a feeling for these things. Went well, got on with the customer particularly well. So yeah, case of getting the numbers right and getting our offering right. So yeah. On to the next one. I've got a cheese manufacturing company now. I say it seems to be food is on the agenda at the moment, which is making me increasingly hungry. This is back down the other end of Kent. Typical. Didn't plan it out very well. Let's jump back in the car and we'll head down and see if we can get some cheese. I've had some rice, bakery, some fresh veg. Let's see if we can go get some cheese to make it a full house. So we've just arrived at our third and final job of the day. It's around 2 o'clock now. Another food manufacturing plant. This one's a one-off clean, so we'll head inside and see what we can do for this customer. So tell me the process for you guys cleaning this at the moment.
So what we do is, because the cheese is quite sticky,
Yeah.
we scrape all the cheese off on the belt.
Yeah.
And then we've got like air guns.
Yeah.
So we air gun it all onto the floor.
Okay.
And then clear the floor. And then we wet wipe, like J cloth.
Just damp wipe.
And just damp wipe
Okay,
it.
fine.
Then silver runners, they get caked in, they get caked in. Spend a while scraping it off. Yeah. Maybe sealed in the hooks.
The time consuming is.
Yeah.
So they open, that's right. Access is not a problem. That's right. Okay.
What's that? Friday, we need it done every Friday.
You've got plenty of access to this, haven't you? Okay.
That's all you really do, isn't it? Just like them to
That's literally one of them.
So we've had a look around at that particular job. Relatively simple to do. They want a couple of pieces of machinery that cut cheese effectively, cleaned. Again, seems to be a reoccurring thing with these food places I've been to. They're doing it in-house, they're busy, they're getting busier, and the guys just don't get time. That is the problem with in-house. Obviously, them cutting cheese generates the business revenue, so why would they then focus or worry about focus on cleaning? But then in a food safe environment, it matters, you know, because they get swabbed and tested. We've also got some high level work that we're looking at in there, and also mentioned the drainage, and they asked us to have a look at a drainage job while we're here. So 3 birds with 1 stone on that particular job. Again, tomorrow I am out and about. I'm going over to Croydon to meet a customer about some drainage. I've got a meeting with a new contact, someone I know, to talk about more drainage. So yeah, getting out and about and getting lots done. That's going to wrap up Wednesday, guys. I'm heading back home to catch up with some admin. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow for Thursday of We Are JCD. Yes, team. We made it to Thursday. To be honest with you, I haven't been filming much today because I have been out and about in the car in plenty of meetings. I actually had 3 meetings today, 2 of which I believe, I've got a feeling are going to be pretty significant. Both on the drainage side of the business. The first one I had this morning was someone that I've worked with before in a very small capacity, but he's recently moved jobs. And the job he's looking after now is he is looking after some drainage on the London TfL network. And effectively, oh look, just walk past one. What it is will be surveying and clearing out rainwater gullies. But as you can imagine, the TfL network is massive. So we're in some discussions about that. We've got to go through a PQQ process, put some quotes together, schedule a rates. But this one could be quite significant because I think if we land it, I think we're going to probably have to employ some more staff on the drainage side of things. Considering we've just taken on our first employee, that will be quite a big project. So I'm really excited about that one. It could be a potential game changer. The next one was also another drainage project, relatively small, but it's regular. They've got a building project going on at Houston in London. They've got some mobile toilets there that they're going to need emptying, refilling and surveying on a daily basis, 7 days a week. And this project's going on for a couple of years, so that will put the tanker busy every day. So that's given me the dichotomy of, with both of these projects that I've just mentioned, I could potentially need another tanker. And we've always said on the channel, I remember our first weekly video, we said one day we're going to have a big tanker. And who knows, that day could be coming upon us quicker than we imagined. So a few bits and pieces, yeah. I'm not going to jump the gun, obviously. The last meeting, which I'm just walking back from now, the last one was with a housing association we've been doing plenty of work for. They've got around 4,000 properties in the London area. We've been doing bits and pieces for this company now, and they're starting to give us more work. And the main manager there wanted to meet me face to face. So I went and had a meeting with them today, and I think he just wanted to put a face to the name really and see who he's dealing with on a daily basis. Well, certainly a weekly basis at the moment. And by the sounds of it, after having a little bit of a chat with him and saying, look, we obviously want to develop a relationship with you and get exclusivity on the work, he seemed quite keen on that, and he actually gave me a list of 5-6 bigger jobs that need doing, surveys, repairs and things like that. So it's been a real positive day for Greywater, and sometimes just taking the time out of the day to actually go and to go and meet people, sit down with them to discuss their needs is a net benefit. And today has definitely been one of those days. So I'll keep you guys up to date of what's going on with those jobs. I'll say it's going to take a little while yet because we've got some paperwork to fill out, but a super positive day. I am absolutely gassed with how today's went. We've got 3 fantastic jobs that could shift the dynamics of grey water drainage for the better, and that is what we want. So yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date. I'm not doing much for the rest of the day, to be honest. I'm over in Croydon at the moment and I've got to get all the way back home, so that's going to wrap up Thursday. But yeah, an ultra positive day, and sometimes just a little bit of positive thinking is all you need. That wraps up Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What is happening, team? We have made it to the end of the week and Friday. As you can see, I have just been out for a run because I've said a couple of times on the channel, I should really log it on here and actually film what I do just to keep me accountable. But I'm trying to get back into my fitness because it's good for your mental health. Anyway, said yesterday, really good day yesterday. 2 fantastic meetings, both of which followed up with me yesterday evening and one of them this morning with scheduler rates. One of them gave me a list of jobs and surveys that they need looking at, which is good, and there's some repairs to be done there. So yeah, really productive day yesterday. This morning I jumped up early. I had to go to a customer over in Sittingbourne where we done some confined space cleaning a couple of weeks ago. Click here to see that video. They need another confined space done, but this one's a little bit more complex. There is no access from the bottom, there is no ladder. We've got to do a manned entry, rope access manned entry from the top. Me and James have done this before, similar job to this at this particular site. So that'll be an interesting one. I'll try and film that for you guys so we, you know, you can see what goes on there, because they're really interesting stuff, real complex cleans. So I'm looking forward to that one. Met up with Adam. We had to do some thumbnails and some intros, which we have done. So I've just been out for a run, and then the rest of the day, my wife is going out for some lunch for as a birthday present that someone bought her, our sister-in-law. So I'm going to be at Guilfoyle HQ, just catching up on quotes for the jobs we've looked at this week, catching up with general bits and pieces that I need to. It's been a positive week, really. It's, you know, you have your ups and downs, but this week has definitely been one of those positive weeks, and I've been in a positive mindset, which does help. I'm a big believer in positive thinking, law of attraction, that when you're in a positive mind state, good things happen. I thoroughly believe that, and this week has been a prime example. Not much going on the weekend. Normal week next week. I've got a jet washing job to take you guys on Monday, so that's going to wrap up this week's episode. As always, hit that like and subscribe button. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for us. You imagine 1,000 people in a room that tune in on a weekly basis to watch our content. That's amazing, and I'm really pleased we're nearly there. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a good weekend, team, and I will see you, as always, bright and early on Monday morning.